Too late, too long. In the too late era of our after being finished, we somehow managed to find the well-worn, lost and found puzzle pieces. And once again, we make them fit. I see the horizon clearly now as the mist lifts. I guess I always knew we could never outrun each other. We've been stuck in too late, too long to ever finish completely.
And the last one I'm going to read, The Rain Calls. The rain calls in whispers, it falls in glitters and swirls, paints my window to the world in ripples and distortions. It sees through me, penetrates my disguises, unmasks the secrets that ride behind my eyes. It strips me bare to the bone. Surreptitiously I drift through strangers' dreams, hiding in their dusty corners. I wistfully watch how they build their teardrops and laughter, trying to build one of my own. I search for myself in someone else's lost and found. Then come the sounds, the hardened echo of a heartache that won't let go. The pitter, patter, splatter of raindrops across my window, breaking into fragments, cryptic messages and coded secrets. The rain calls and whispers, it falls and lingers. It finger paints my world into its world, filled with glitters and swirls, distortions and twirls. The rain calls in private whispers, only I can hear.
The last poem I'm going to read is the last poem in the book, it just so happens. I thank Candice for letting us pick our own material out of this book. I've got to say, it never occurred to me before, that it's quite a liberating experience reading somebody else's words at a poetry reading. One is always trying to be responsible for one's own writing, and if you're like me, you're editing while you're reading, actually, sometimes in a public place. So here, we're just simply getting out of these poems what we can find, aren't we? It's a terrific little, it's sort of like, well, it reminds me of the Dead Poets reading series, where you're reading someone who's already dead. Thankfully, this is a live poem.
You're hearing kind of Candice's voice, right?
Yeah.
And then also on balance, Dennis and I have done some readings together, and we hope you're enjoying it. Like our voices are sort of the yin yang.
That's true. This last one is called The Edge of the World. The music shakes, spills, falls off the edge of the world in muted tones and keys. Moments slow, stop, collapse into the eternal now. Time ceases to exist. Inside this vacuum, silence within, silence without. In this still, small space, I move as wet, hard mist, splashing, splintering, scattering above myself, below myself, and yet within myself. I peer through a surreal, foggy lens at nondescript ghosts moving their lips in deafening silence. I perceive a whisper of wings, a flutter of heartbeats. Inside this vacuum, silence within, silence without. I fall off the edge of the world in muted tones and keys into a silence of echoes. I thank you for behalf.